Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Welcome back to the new class with Muhammad Josimuddin Patwari, assistant head teacher, Kachiara Girls High School, Matlab South, Matlab Chatpur. Now I am going to teach you about changing voices or changing sentences. Changing sentence, another name is transformation of sentences. Transformation of sentence means transform the sentence from one shape to another shape or one structure to another structure, but its meaning will be unchanged. This is the transformation of sentence or changing sentences. From the changing sentences, I want to do one of the important part of changing sentences, that means voice change. Voice change. Voice change is one of the most important parts of the transformation sentences or changing sentences. If we want to change the voice, we must know some grammatical terms, mostly important for changing voice, like auxiliary verbs, main verbs, case, person, number, and so on. So, if we want to learn the voice change, all of you must know about auxiliary verbs very clearly. Auxiliary verb and changing main verb, form of main verbs. That means strong and weak verbs. You must know the form of strong and weak verbs, that is that like do, did, done, go, went, gone, come, came, come, like that. All of you must know very clearly these terms of the main verbs, because without main verb and also without auxiliary verb, we can't do the voice change. If we want to change the voice, we must need these terms. And we also must need case. I think case is also need, and we must know about the knowledge. We must know knowledge about preposition and subject object. If we want to change the voice, I can give you two examples like this. Example 1, they were playing football. So, if we want to change it passive voice, we must know that object will be subject in the passive voice, and after that auxiliary verb, then main verb, first participle of main verb, then by or other preposition, and then object. That means subject will be object. In that case, I want to say object will be objective form or non-objective case. I have heard from many students, they told me, sir, it will be, they will be them, he will be him, I will be me. But I think it's a wrong idea. I think we must say that when it will be subject, it is the subjective form or nominative case. When subject will be object, it will be objective case or objective form. So here I have written there is nominative case, here is subject. When this subject will object, in that case there will be objective case. That means there is the form of objective form of the day. So when we change the voice, we must notice that when subject will be object, that at that time subject will be the objective form, that means objective case. Here there is objective case. And if I want to write the rule of this passive voice, I can write rule object plus auxiliary verb plus verb 3. That means first participle of the verb, and then by or any preposition here will be any preposition, then object, then subject will be object, then subject will be object. Here I can write subject. So firstly we see that this is what kind of sentence. This is the assertive sentence and this is the first continuous tense. So first continuous tense gঠন প্রণালী structure, subject plus verb where, then verb one plus ing, then object. Passive voice will be object plus was being or were being. For continuous we must know being is needed. Then the first participle of main verb, and then by, then subject will be object. This is the structure of the sentences. Then I have written another example. Pluck me a flower. This is the imperative sentence. We must know when it is imperative sentence. In that case, we have to write firstly let, and then object a flower, then be, then first participle of verb, that means verb 3. If I write the rule of imperative sentence,